Oops. Was this where I was supposed to go? I think this is where I was supposed to go. Ah, you are quite strong. Been working out, I see. Well, more than one person to work out at a time. Say hello to your little friend. So I wonder what happens if I let that go. There's a lot of you. There's more of you here than there were previously. Ah, shoot. Uh-oh, you're big. Ah. Ah, that's not working. Okay, there's no one over here. Okay. Just gotta lob things and shoot haphazardly. And probably it would be good to not destroy all my cover. Oh, hello. Ah, didn't really need you anyways. Ah, where are you coming from? Okay, I was not prepared to talk with you so suddenly. Where are people even coming from? Oh, you are a lot closer than I thought you'd be. I need more bullets. Which way are you gonna go? Oh wait, he dissolved. Oh. Okay, hello. Oh, now that's just tragic. Oh my gosh, there's just waves. Wave after wave after wave. And I'm getting cornered. Luckily, I can walk pretty fast. Oh, you're on my level? Get off my level. Ah, shoot. What does it mean when I fail one of those things? I was being reckless. I was just walking out into the main areas. I shouldn't have done that. Why'd you let me do that? Oh no, it's just gone. That option's gone. I guess let's run back there real fast and... no, it was this way. Let's run back there and see if there's bad guys there now. Like, maybe it was like we've lost a checkpoint in a war and we just have to reclaim our ground. It's complicated, you know? I've never been a director of anything. I didn't realize it would involve so many gunfights and such. Okay. Redemption. Take them all out. Ah, shoot. Okay, no one's behind me. Just some people are farther away and cowards. Save my power. Or is there no redemption here? I guess that was it. This is just one of those... Ah! You snuck up on me. That is not fair. Hello. Am I still in the fight? I can't tell. Are we fighting? I mean, this isn't open. Why isn't this open? That's stupid. Do they expect me to crawl by through here every time? Okay, I think I'm good. I've made it all the way down here with no one saying anything weird to me. Nothing in the corner. Alright. Back to work. You guys, get back to work. No hanging around on the job. Yeah, that area. You remember that area? I was standing on top of it being all like, what is over there? I thought the light was just weird, and then I realized there's a door. I realized that area is probably the spot that's all question mark, question mark, question mark. Maybe we'll find out someday what's going on there, but until we do, I thought we'd say hi to our friends in maintenance again, because we haven't seen them since the last time I saved them from dying. We probably could have taken a ride, but... Is this... Oh, I thought that this was flying through the air for some reason. I wonder what made me think that. Hey, what's up?
Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
Hey. Sounding kind of generic. There's nothing new to you.
Going.
Did you hear that I saved everything?
You got a lockdown to lift.
Dude, I lifted the lockdown. I guess they're just not expecting someone to walk all the way back here.
Keeping my eyes open. We ain't out of the woods yet.
No, we're not. I guess I'm just keeping you out of in the dark. Oh. I didn't mean to come back here, but I'm right where the clog is. So I guess I'll take care of that real fast. Because it gets me some upgrades. This looks like we're on the right track. I could tell because of the music. Going armed with all the best tools you
Hello again,
can buy.
Mr. Clog.
Where is he?
Really let yourself go.
Oh. Oh. Shoot. I was almost walking on that. Can I shoot you through here? I don't think so. Can you not hit me through here then? Either? Okay. Okay, what do I need to do? I'm noticing a bunch of red doors. Ah, and a file. Now that was interesting. I was trying to grab things through the doors. Well, I guess we need to go back and grab a battery. The one thing I was trying to bring with me. Oh, of course. Can you not leave me alone? I don't want to give you an autograph. Gosh darn it. I was just out here a second ago. How fast do you guys repopulate? There has to be a limit to how many soldiers there are out here. Now this is what I call being logical. I don't know how many I need. So I guess I'll just throw the remaining batteries all the way up there. How I wish I could throw myself up there. I think my problem is I've destroyed a lot of the other batteries by throwing them at people. They just make such good explosives. Here we go. The issue is I don't want to come back and forth. And come on. And need to fight new rounds of bad guys every time I exit. Yeah, you see? It was a good thing that I came through here. And then I just gotta hit this, go to the lower level, and push back the clog.
Go down there to clear out the rest of it.
No worries, we shall. Okay, so that door's still locked, but this door... Curious, just looking at the map. Not sure what those things are connected to, but the other door's still locked. Down to see the clog again. No wonder Ati was tired of all of his trouble. This is pretty far down here. Where are we? Still here. I don't want him to be able to see me lest he can shoot things at me. I know how you work. Oh, come on. Goodbye.
I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Just stay away. Know when you're not wanted. And I knew it'd be worth it because power-ups. Gotta get those abilities. Okay, but what do I gotta do to get this area working unless... Oh, wait. And look, there's something over there that needs a battery. Weren't we smart bringing 1,000,000 batteries with us? That was such a great idea you had. I'm glad you shared it with me. Because otherwise, we would have looked mighty silly at this point, being stuck over here without a battery. I'm so glad you made me think of this. Ta-da! Batteries galore. There's a battery, there's a battery, there's a broom. And there is... Why are we in here? What did this gain us? Maybe this was in case we didn't bring enough batteries for out there. We would have had to bring one, of course. Oh, we can recycle the batteries. Very nice, very nice. Had no clue. But yeah, there's nothing else in here. I mean, there's stuff, but nothing that I need. Trust me when I say there was nothing in there, boss. The hiss got to everything. Such a shame. Such a shame there was nothing in there. Nothing at all. The hiss, they just tear things apart. Like, no one can understand their ways. Honestly. It's a shame. So, we finally made it to an elevator after a while, and we're going to the research area to find Marshall. Marshall, where you be? Research! Have we been here yet? I don't think we've been to here. Yeah, because we destroyed a valuable painting in another place. That was really blurry for a bit. My hands! My hands! Oh no! What has this research area done? Attack? Central research. Oh yeah, this is the spot. Ow, darling!
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual.
There's a
Otherwise,
manual?
bad things will happen.
Do you have the manual? Yes, yes.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
It's probably booby-trapped. That's what I'm taking from this. Hey! Is this another chest? Consider me signing out. Oh my gosh, they are everywhere. It makes sense. Darling's probably here. Okay, one second. Let me walk over to you. Say goodbye. They're just really satisfying to blow up, I have to admit. Okay, was there anything over here? It doesn't look like it. Oh, I was going to say about Mr. Darling over there in his little speech. Well, first off, him saying that he's been here forever is like, whoa, okay. Don't know how I feel about that. But secondly, the fact that he's so smiley and seems so pleasant and enjoyable makes me realize I probably shouldn't trust him. I know I sound a bit paranoid when I'm constantly being like, maybe we shouldn't trust that person. But I think it's with good reason. Considering everything else we're constantly going through. And getting attacked from all ends. We should have upgraded our... No. Okay. Hold still. It's all about just getting them when they're about to attack me. Because that's when they're wide open. Come on, hit me. You know you wanna. You fool. You fool. Why are you even in the research realm? Hold on. Can't you see I'm shooting things here? Ooh, ow, owie, owie. People in the research realm do not play games. Oh. All this decoration going away. Actually, can I... Okay, hold on a second. Is anyone else out here? Hello? A boink, a boink, a boink. Oh, there is. I didn't think there was, so I was fooling around. That was my bad. Perfect time to grab papers. Plant complaint? Why would someone complain about plants? Plants are the only decent things we got going on here. Okay. I think that's somebody. No, you're outside of my range. And I'm outside of yours. Ouch! I guess I wasn't. They have really far aim. It's like they're using scopes or something. Oop. I don't know what that fall would do to me, but I'm sure it wouldn't be pretty. Okay, I don't know what's going on over here. I need to get closer to you guys, though. Make you easier to see. And make it so I can't see. Yeah, can't see anything. Oh, these chairs are so cute. They're like a little elementary school. I was about to say, we're not really hurting each other, are we? And I think that one hurt you. When you gotta get more materials. Ah! Actually, you look like you'd hurt. This might be a priceless artifact, who knows? But it probably is not too priceless. It definitely seems like a heavyweight, though. You know, that was really rude that I was, like, totally walking and you're totally, like, shooting at me. I, like, don't appreciate it. My gosh, I'm getting hammered over here. Oh, and now you're hiding back there again? Ah, come on, dudes. It's like you are smart IA. Oh, the stand. I'm not gonna stand for it, but you might. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're not out of chairs yet. I need a sniper scope of some kind. I really don't feel like I'm comparing. That might have done it. I mean, I don't think so, but... Oh. No wonder there's so many spawning over here. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh, where are you shooting from? Ah, don't shoot behind me. I saw that instances before I was hit by it. Ah, shoot. Ah, this is not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. But I do have lots of rocks. And rocks have never betrayed me. And they have to come in close in order to see me. As long as they don't get smart and shoot me from above. Oh, looks like things have been sealed off here. The music stopped, but I know there are more bad guys. Have you seen anyone else? Ah, shoot. Okay. Find something nice to throw whenever you go to a party. Oh, that's blood. Who's bleeding? Not me. Oh my gosh. This area is so large. Oh, good guys bled when they got killed by all the bad guys. That makes sense. This is some weird wall art. Okay, here you are. Here you all are. Don't attack me from behind. Oh, shoot. This is not a smart way to be doing this. This is not a smart way to be doing this. Dive, dive, dive! I'm running back to this corner. I know they're less inclined to follow me and I have good cover. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh look, the stand. Ah, that hurt, that hurt. That hurt, that hurt. That hurt. Take that. Whew. That was some suspense-filled times. You know, like things got tense. You were tense, I was tense. You were very tense. You should have calmed down and listened to me more. How'd I miss? Sounds like breathing in here. Oop, I'm grabbing things through the walls again. Nope. The breathing just must be upstairs. That's where the red zone is. Ah, things are peaceful again. You could tell because voices have started chanting. If there's anything that can make a person go mad. I hope these don't just reset every time I come through here. It's gonna make me feel like I'm wasting a lot of time shooting them all very particularly. I don't know where that goes. We gotta explore this main area first. Hey, cafeteria! Hello, cafeteria. Oops, somebody made a mess. Clean up on... Oh, and somebody left behind more reading material. There's so many materials and things to read and watch. We're way behind. It's so easy in this game to get very far behind on all the reading materials. I feel bad because I don't want to make you guys feel like you're missing out on valuable content like me firing at all the different cameras. Very hard life we lead here. This bathroom is very oddly lit. Don't know what that's about. It's like whoever goes to the bathroom here can expect to have all the light to see every detail on their phone, because everyone knows that's what people really go to the bathroom for these days. Oh, come on. Why would you do that? Trying to hide the good stuff from me? Oh, hey! This looks like a place I should normally be able to cleanse. But there's all this stuff here. Is this the plant that they were complaining about? Come on, man. How am I gonna get up there? It's not like I have a super jump. Am I gonna get a super jump ability? Ooh. This seems rather interesting. I hear you watching my every move. Oh, this is what this led to. We just went in a circle. But I thought I'd get damaged perhaps by these plants, which are quite weird looking. Haha, they make it hard, but I'm too smart for that. I'm gonna get my astral blip if it's the last thing I do. But honestly, I thought I should be able to cleanse something here. No? No? This is such a big old tree. I'm hearing some really weird noises in the background, and I don't know if that's just ambiance or if that's like something in the background going on. I'm just backtracking to make sure we didn't miss important things before we proceed and probably set off a whole new wave of bad guys. Kudos to whoever put in all of these cameras, because that must have taken a lot of time. Like, somebody's job was probably just go to this level and put cameras everywhere. But considering that this area is very much Darling's baby, it makes me not trust him as much, because it's like, dude, what are you on about having everyone watched at literally all times to this degree? Oh, these guys were just in a meeting. What were you in a meeting about? Can we watch? Research and records, synchronility. Is this the projector? Is this the projector? Are things from the other side going to come out? Okay. Why don't we go look at some... Oop. Looks like we've reached the end of this little area, so all that's left is going back there and dealing with that, so, or going upstairs or going further downstairs. So let's instead take some time and do some reading. And this is probably going to be where we're going to end it off, is with this, so if you aren't interested in the reading, then I'll see you in the next episode, but if you do want more world building, let's now delve in and read the letters together, why don't we? Seems fair, because I feel like not everyone cares about the world building. Some people might want to just skip through it, so if that's you, that's fine. Nothing but reading from here on. Actually, let's start off with the hotline. Hopefully you guys haven't missed the hotline. The Hiss can call us? Excuse me? Or is this... the board? The Hiss spread is searching for... transmissions speakers to corrupt chaos. The astral plane is a complex switchboard. The Hiss will come for us all. You must stop, shut up them. Shut them up. They wanted to say shut them up, but they thought that'd be too modern, I'm sure. Hiss sniper. These guys. We've definitely met these guys. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. That is a very big scope. I could see now why they can find me so easily. His snipers are no less lethal. They feel very lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly preferred to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that the rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close-quarter combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. Refer to file redacted for full report. America Overnight results. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for X years, originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America. It has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, American Overnight was alerted of redacted in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector has cataloged and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrences analysis. The more redacted results of Night Springs have also cataloged in a separate report. Refer to file redacted for full report. So is that phone call we heard, like one of the audio files we have, I think was an America Overnight program. Let's check. Yes, America Overnight episode 359. Interesting. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements in our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images shared by a massive population is super awesome in the creation of altered items and is super important, actually, I think, in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of power executed is attracted to the best representation of the image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of power. Theoretically, pieces of power could likewise be formed by simple power of sustained collective belief. Refer to file redacted for full report. You know, that makes me think, I wonder if by the end of this game, when we get full clearance, will all the redacted sections just naturally melt away? That'd be nice. But also kind of painful considering all the effort we've gone to reading all these. Synchronicity is a phenomena long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? How do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the results. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce the chicken dance behavior by close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report. This seems very, grandiose. I'm betting this is Darling speaking. Plus, it's my fledgling research department. And he's been here since forever, as he would put it. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The very first thing we were introduced to when we first walked into the place was the restriction on technology. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal, redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to understand them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving too fast a pace for the altered state to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Field agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets when entering the oldest house. That makes sense, actually. It would be field agents because they're used to being on the road and they need cell phones, and then they come in and then they're like, my cell phone exploded. I need a cell phone now. They probably have a really good budget of just for when those cell phones all explode. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find, due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Refer to file redacted for full report. It's not redacted. I don't want to say all those numbers. Got no time for that. So this is all that mold. Finally, we hear a summary of what's going on with all that mold. Floppy disk. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't know if I touched it and then turned it so it was seen. I don't like that so easily, like touched and then I don't know which ones I've looked at. Floppy disk. Containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows peritiliatarians to telekinetically lift materials and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in Russia by agents Smith and Jones with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to nuclear missiles believed to be reserved for use against America. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware and members of the decoding team. An informant of the CIA tipped the Bureau off and was requisitioned by agents the next day. That would make sense. The Bureau would have people within the agency. Home safe, hey, our friend. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows peritiliatarians to telekinetically gather items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by nobody except moi. Background. Discovered in the basement of a home in Redacted, Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. Reddit. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. So that means they were suspecting, and they're like, that ain't right. And then they're like, oh, that really ain't right. That must be paranatural. Blood occasionally emerges from seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside. The images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the objects are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. That seems sad and scary and not right. The fact that it's blood coming out, like, ouch. A possible event summary, AWE 18, a possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE Redacted, in which someone else phoned someone else and wasn't able to reach them because no one ever picks up their phone anymore. Event response. Event is believed to have been caused by phone calls, which are dangerous, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent it. Turning the phone on silent and pretending to never see any text again. That's what I do. Usually it's on accident. Usually. Altered items. Plastic tree procedures. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. Description: a Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of 5 feet, always in a tone below redacted hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. Background: the item was taken from the Redacted Research Lab, a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to reestablish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about the voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. It's one thing when you're like, oh, these guys, they're mad. It's another thing when you're like, wait, I hear it too. Like, whew, I wonder if we're going to run across this tree. I hope not. I don't want to go mad. Water cooler procedures. Containment procedure: no unique procedure required. If the item's form is different than any previously reported, then make a note describing the new form. Description: the object's true shape and appearance are unknown. It has been known to take the form of the following objects: ring of keys, lunchbox, wrench, microscope, stapler, glasses, mail tube, and a spoon. The item is able to adopt the physical form of items in its immediate vicinity. The item is capable of limited physical movement, repositioning itself whenever it changes form. This only occurs when it is unobserved physically and digitally. Because of this, the transition between shapes has never been observed. Reciting Formula 1.14 or 1.32 causes the item to reveal itself by shuddering. That's odd. Background: the item was initially discovered within the Bureau itself. Whether an agent brought it inside, intentionally or otherwise, or it resided here prior to the Bureau's arrival into the oldest house is unknown. Yeah, imagine that, like, it's middle of lunch, and they forgot to mention that, well, they listed all the objects, the shapes, but I'm also assuming that one of them is going to be that of a water cooler, so 9 shapes. But you're like, dude, like, wasn't there a watercolor cooler over here? I thought we were going to meet at the water cooler. And like, the other guy's like, I thought we were meeting there too, but all I found was this lunchbox. So I was hungry and took it with me and went looking for you. And then they're like, oh, we need to, like, figure out this entire room. Where'd that water cooler go? And then they're like, wait, it's back again. And then they're like, have you been talking to a tree? Hubert, a Black Rock Analysis. Hi, Carla. Does this strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre video of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong. Beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual places, under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks, or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Coming on a bit strong there, Hubert. You might want to bring it back a little, you know? Just a wee bit. But that was kind of odd. I did notice as I was watching the video that was rather, like, they were making faces about the fact that they were being recorded. Very meta of them. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it, but maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Dr. Lewis, you're just jealous of the giant sequoia that was probably just planted yesterday. Like, honestly, you're suspicious of way too much. Way too much. Anything left? Bathroom complaint. Shifted. bathroom complaint nearly read that incorrectly. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level bathroom has been missing for weeks now. Literally weeks. I've been keeping track on a calendar. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went, please. Thank you. Dr. Rodriguez. Man, Dr. Rodriguez, I feel for you. Nothing worse than a disappeared bathroom. Those little details really bring the place to life.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
All conversations with me are now classified. So I guess we haven't seen all of these. I thought I saw a weird image. If I did see a weird image, I'm going to put it on screen now. Wow, look at that image. You can see it, I cannot see it. But wow, look at that. I have feelings and opinions about it, but I'm going to keep them to myself. And that is it for now. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.